All right, thanks.
All right, guys.
Ashley, I just need 30 seconds, okay?
All right, sounds good.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
All right, so we're finally getting to do this.
Did I send you a new file? I can't even remember.
Yes, you did. You sent me this updated file that has an opportunity name.
Okay. Hopefully it matches up.
So this is the entire file that you sent me, and I know you wanted to do like a test run first with just a couple of contacts and accounts.
Okay.
So I pulled off the first 10 accounts in the system, and I used this as like a test file. And then what I did, I kind of prepared this part ahead of time. I literally just split it up into accounts, contacts, and opportunities.
Okay.
So it was just taking this file, copying this entire file onto 3 new files, and deleting the fields that I didn't need.
Okay.
That make sense?
Yep.
All right. So the next step after separating those files would be to find which accounts you already have in the system and which accounts that you would need in the system. So I pulled a report from your instance of Salesforce of every single account that you have in your system, and it looks like you have about 70,000 accounts in your system. So I pulled this report. It's literally just account name and owner, because all we need is this ID to see if they exist or not. And the best way for me to do this, how long is it going to take? There we go. Would be to do a VLOOKUP based on the account name. That's really the only thing we have, so that's the one downside, is if this account name does not match with the account name you have in Salesforce, you will have it create another account.
Okay.
So if you do the VLOOKUP then, we use this one. Look at this account name role, and we want to pull back this ID. And it looks like all of these accounts are already in the system.
Okay.
So let me actually do one more step too. So the other thing that you have to worry about is Excel does not see differences in uppercase and lowercase letters. So we have to make sure it's unique. And so Excel has Excel has it's basically like almost a Salesforce plugin that creates a unique 18-digit number instead of a 15-digit number, and it no longer has to worry about capitalized anymore, and Salesforce can read the exact same number.
Okay.
So this is called the fixed ID, and it literally just takes it. Let's make this just off. It takes it, and it makes it a longer number, so that's completely unique. So it's going to take a couple of seconds to fill all those in. And then I'm going to copy this and paste its values so you can use it. And delete this one. And make sure it really is pulling a unique one.
Okay.
So I'm going to have to redo this then. We look up account name and do the same thing again. Just making sure that we're pulling in the unique ID instead of the other one. So yes, all of these are still, it was reading correctly, and they are all already in the system. So we don't have to do any inserts. Would you like me to pull in more, or would you like me just to move forward with the contacts?
I think we could just move forward. It's fine.
Okay. So then you have to do the same thing with contacts next. We're going to use this email address because that's the most unique thing that we have, and we're going to have to find both the contact ID to see if the contact lives in Salesforce yet, as well as the account ID, so that when we insert these contacts, we're inserting them to the correct account.
Got it.
So I also pulled a report before meeting with you of all of the contacts you guys have in your system. It's about 224,000. And it's the same thing where I'm going to want to use these fixed IDs. I'm going to delete out the regular ones so that I don't get confused. Might take a couple of seconds because it's a very big file. Like this. Oops. I have to undo that one. Sorry, I clicked the wrong button. Alright, so we're going to cut and we're going to insert this first. VLOOKUP works best if you are just looking at a couple of rows instead of looking at the entire spreadsheet. So I'm inserting the email as the first one, so it's the first thing that it has to look at. Sorry, it's taking a couple of seconds. So then we're going to want, so this email's first, we're going to look at this test contact, or this test contact file. We're going to do a VLOOKUP here as well. Actually, I'm going to make sure this is general. We look up this email address, and we're going to pull back column 3. And it looks like all of these contacts are in the system as well. So we don't actually have to add these in either, but if any of these were blank, what we would do is then we would pull in the account ID as well. The exact same way. It's general. So if you look up, do it by email again, and in this all contacts file, I also have that account ID. We're going to look at the first two, 1, 2, false, and it'll pull over the account ID. So if you didn't have a contact ID here, you could still pull over the account ID.
Okay.
The other thing that we would want to do is make sure we're deleting any duplicates because we don't want to insert contact more than once.
Right.
So we would go through here, we would delete the duplicates, and then we'd also delete any of these that we already have so that we're only inserting new contacts. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So the way that you would go about inserting them, even though we don't have to, I can still show you. You have two options. You can do an upsert or you can do an insert. If there's new information on either the account or the contact and you want to make sure you capture that new information, you can do an upsert and you can use this ID so that it is looking for this ID if it exists, and if it doesn't, it would create them. Otherwise, you can do a pure insert where it is just going to insert everything. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll show you an upsert because it's a little bit different. We're going to log in. Don't know why this is always popping up. Oh, sorry, I have to find my passwords quick. So many logins to Salesforce.
That's okay.
Which one is it? Here we go. There's that. is my password. Log in. Ask if I allow, yes. So now that it's verified, click next. If we're doing the account one, we'll actually do the contact one. So let me actually save this file. The other thing that you have to make sure is that you save everything as a CSV file. It's comment delimited because the data loader does not read Excel files. It only reads the CSV files.
Okay.
And what it'll do is it'll only save this initial sheet. So you have to make sure if you're making any changes to any of the other sheets, you're either saving this entire thing as an Excel file or you're saving each individual one. Does that make sense too?
Yes.
Okay. So I've now saved that. We're going to do the contacts. We'll browse. Desktop. Okay. So this is where it asks you to select the matching fields, and you would select ID, and then you'd choose a mapping, or you'd create a mapping, and you can auto-match any of the ones that auto-match if you need to add something in, like you want to add in the account name, or the geo, or the region. Those are things that you could then pull in. I'm not going to actually do any of this because you don't need to insert any. You already have all of these existing. But if you were to say OK, you go to Next, it would ask you where you want to load all of your success and error reports. These are good to hold on to just because if you do have an error, it'll tell you exactly what your error is, whether it's just a field not being properly structured before you entered it, or whether it be something else. It will let you know in these error reports. Once you clicked Finish, it would go through and it would insert all of these or upsert them depending on which one you chose. Does that all make sense?
It does.
Okay. So the next thing that would happen is you would want to insert your opportunities. So this is where, have you worked off of this file since you've given it to me?
I haven't, but my reps may have.
Okay, so I don't even know if we want to insert these then either. Because I don't want to create an opportunity where your reps already have created one. Let me just check with this for something quick. So it looks like I'll pull this down here. You have 5 opportunities. You have 8 opportunities, and they're all. So there's a close date 2017, which means this is probably the one that is in this file.
What? 6655. Can I see the spreadsheet?
Yep.
And let's go to the right.
Right.
Look at the opportunity name.
Oh, okay.
I think it's that first one.
Yep.
655.
So your reps may have already entered all of this into the system. So what I can do is I can show you the exact same way that I was just showing you. I won't actually do the insert since your reps have already done this. If you want to at some point send me another file, I can go through a new file and actually do the inserts. Otherwise, I can go further down the list if you want. It's kind of up to you. But opportunities are not something that you're going to have so many opportunities in the system. Trying to pull them and do a VLOOKUP to see if they already exist is going to take a lot of time for that file to load. This all contacts in the system file took about 10 minutes to load.
Okay.
So, I mean, we can physically look through these ones because there's only 10 of them if you would like. So we know that this one has already been created, but this one does not look like it has been for $144.
Yeah, I mean, we should be able to search by the account name, or the opportunity name, I mean.
True. Well, they have it, but it's different. So the way that this person structured it is they did the number first, then PSO burn, then the name.
Yeah, I mean, I just meant the number. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
But is it easier for me just to do like a dedupe tonight and we try to do a fresh list tomorrow, or I don't even know what your schedule is, but
Well, I can quick look up these. I mean, there's only 10 numbers.
okay.
Quick look them up to see which ones are existing and which don't.
So I
There's
imagine
nothing matching for the second one. Well, this isn't the same number, is it? Which number is it that is being used? This TID number.
yes, the TID.
Yeah, so that one's good to go. We can insert that one. This one's good to go, so we can insert that one. That one's good to go, so maybe the first one that we picked is the only one that they've inserted so far. One's not in there. At least these TID numbers are not in there. But it's pretty safe to assume if the TID number's not in there, the opportunity is not been created, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, the first one we picked is the only one that's in there so far. The first one is the only one that's not in there. So we'll delete this one. Since we know that one's in there. In 9 in there. So we can do an insert of just. Do you feel comfortable with that?
Yes.
Alright. I'm going to save, same as I did before. We're going to save it as a CSV, and this is going to be our text insert. Alright, so if we go back to the table, we're going to insert. Oh, it's going to log in again. I exited it out last time. I don't know why that's popped up ever since I upgraded it. Next, I'm going to do opportunities. So before I do this, I did forget to do one thing. We have to make sure these are all going to be attached to the correct accounts. We're going to have to do a VLOOKUP here. Account ID. What you need is you need the account ID. You already have a name in there somewhere. But we do need that ID to make sure that it is it's attached to the correct account. Oops, I'm doing a VLOOKUP, sorry. VLOOKUP, we're going to look up this account name, all accounts in the system. This will give us our account ID. So we save this one more time. Back to table owner, open the insert opportunity. So we're going to be inserting 9 opportunities for you. Create auto match. Account name we don't need because that's pulled into the account field. Account status, is that something that you usually fill in?
No.
Okay. Amount, we're going to want to do.
Yep.
Close date, course location. Email, is this usually the customer's email?
And that's in the opportunity?
Yes, on the opportunity.
No, we don't.
Okay. ESE territory, is that the rep name?
No.
You
That's
don't
something.
fill that in?
Nope.
Okay. First name you don't fill in? Or do
Right.
you?
No, we
Okay.
don't.
Last name, opportunity name. So that's the other thing that we need. It's going to be name in here. Sales order ID, is that something you fill in?
Nope.
All right. SSM rep,
Nope.
subregion.
We don't need it.
All right. So does it look like everything's filled in correctly?
Yes.
All right. Hit OK. We're going to go to next. We're going to leave the success and error reports where I have them. We'll click finish. So it's airing. And this is where that error thing comes into the number is structured in the wrong way. So this is where it's super useful to know. It's not going to insert anything if there is an error. So with this file, we just have to correct.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, is that because has a dollar sign?
yep. Which I didn't
Okay.
even look at. So amount has to be a number.
Got it.
Save it again. And we'll go through the process again. Insert, opportunity. Okay. Match. We needed opportunity names. One we have to put in. Amount is now syncing since it's the right value. Finish. And now it's inserting them.
That's awesome.
So then you can view successes if you want. You don't have to. You click OK. And now if we look at, pick this random TID number, copy.
Does it maybe take a minute?
Yes, it might take a minute. This. Here's the new opportunity name. It's the correct account, information handling services. If you look back here, information handling services is the one that's connected to. So this account should actually have 4 new opportunities created for it. We go to Salesforce and we look.
I see him.
They're there.
Woohoo!
So that is the easy way of inserting very quickly. The only thing that we forgot, or I forgot to do, is, oh no, we do. We have opportunity owner in there correctly. Never mind. Oh, that's the wrong opportunity. Hold on. Opportunity PSO burn. Yep, nope, looks correct. Do you see any that? These are the ones that I just inserted. So here, opportunity owner is one thing that I've forgotten to fill in. Anything that I've created is going to be in my name. So these 9 accounts or 9 opportunities that I just created are in my name because it wasn't filled in on here.
That's okay. I think they have permissions to change it, and it doesn't affect
Okay.
forecasting or anything. It
Okay.
did fill in the region, which isn't a big deal, but it
Because region was in this file.
Yeah, it's not a huge deal, so I'm not worried about it.
So that's something that you can delete, or next time you do an upload, you can just delete this entire field if you don't want it in there.
Okay.
Data loader will add in anything you have. So this is one of those things where region's a field in Salesforce. It's the exact same field you have in here, so it's automatically going to insert it when you do an insert. If it's labeled different, like if this was region 1 or region V1, it would not have auto-mapped it because we did the auto-mapping.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey,
So,
if I wanted, so I want to try to do this on like a full scale,
mhm.
um, but I really don't want to do it by myself. Could we
Yeah,
set up time to do that?
definitely. The only other thing that you would have to do, the last step in this, would be attaching your contact to the contact roles section. So there's one more upload that you have to do. That would just be taking your, so you have all your contacts in here. You already have your account ID. You're going to add the contact. I just want to show you this one more thing. Lookup, is general. So that's the other thing. These fields always have to be general in order for the lookup to work.
You're breaking up a little bit. Is this a second step after the ops are created then?
Yep, this is the last step after the ops are created that you would need to do. And this is, you guys use contact roles, right? Or do you guys not use contact
Yes, we
roles?
do. Yep.
Okay. Yep, so this would be the last step to adding in the contact roles. So we're going to file, save as. I like saving them separately. I know exactly what I was doing with each file.
Right.
Um, so what I would do now is insert, show all objects, contact, contact roles is not what I want. Activity. Opportunity contact role would be the next one you'd need to insert. We'll do the contact roles test I just created. It's going to have those 9 ones in. Auto match, contact ID. Is there anything else? I don't know if you use it as primary. That would be just a field you'd want to add in here, or if you have their role, which wasn't in the file, those can be other things that you guys can add in. But right
Okay.
now, it's just inserting, it's going to insert the contact for you. Oh, you might need a primary.
Yeah, I think they are primaries when we do it.
Okay,
Primary and business user, I think, are the ones we use.
okay.
Yep.
Is primary. On Salesforce, when you're doing it, it's either ones or zeros. Ones is true, zeros is false. So let's try this again. Opportunity. Oh, show Salesforce objects. So that's the one goofy thing about data loader. Sometimes you have to show off objects because only the common ones are going to be available in the beginning. Choose create map. Contact ID is primary. Opportunity ID. Okay. So we do have to do one more step. Sorry.
That's okay.
So we're going to have to create a report and pull all the opportunities we just created. So ops created today is one that I can pull. Customize.
You could probably do, yeah, created by you, right?
Yep. And then I'll pull back just the name they created. Oh, gotta make sure I use that. And then we'll do the same thing here where we export it. Alright. We don't need this bottom part. And I'm actually going to move our copy. So this is that new report with the opportunity name.
Okay.
We are going to go to contact roles test, and we're going to put an opportunity ID as well. And this will be, we are going to do the same thing here where we do the fixed ID. ID, we're going to do this general. So the two things that we're going to have you do before you can insert is we're going to have you download fixed ID, which is something I can send you. Downloading instructions that we make sure that you are using a unique ID.
Okay.
And then we're going to have to, I can either send you the file of all accounts, or you're going to have to pull all of the accounts in the system.
I think I'll have to pull them like the night before or something so that we have it in real time.
This test. So now here we're going to do that VLOOKUP for the opportunity ID. VLOOKUP, opportunity name.
Yeah, so I'll need to figure out those reports. Are they canned?
I haven't saved them in personal report folder, but I can definitely make them public for you to see.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So we're gonna insert again. Opportunity contact roles. Browse contact roles test. So the first couple of times that you do it, it's going to be a little bit confusing potentially. We have opportunity ID. Contact ID is primary. Okay. And it might take a little bit longer, but when you think of having to do this for 10 minutes instead of having to do it for 3 hours, that's where the benefit will come in.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it still says there's an error. Contact ID value of incorrect type. What does that mean? Did I do the right VLOOKUP? Lookup. Email. Well, I have all these extra ones. All contacts in the system. Email. And then contact. Okay. Alright, there we go. Third time's the charm. So like I said, the first few times you do it may take a little bit longer, but then you kind of get in the swing of things. I do our price increases manually like this every single month. So you definitely will get kind of the way that works for you. So they're all successful that time. We go back to sales personnel, and we look at this opportunity. There is now a contact role on it. Or is that, this is the right one. So there was no contact role before. Refresh. There is now a contact role.
Perfect.
So
That's awesome.
it's 4 uploads that you'll have to do, so that's 4 spreadsheets, but it will go a lot easier. I mean, we did this for 9, but if you're doing them for, all 150 or however many you guys have, it'll be a lot quicker.
Sure.
All right, do you have any questions?
No, but again, I want to do it live with you, so
Yes.
um, let me look. I mean, I don't know your schedule. Tomorrow's probably not good for me.
Tomorrow I will actually be out of town for Labor Day
Okay.
weekend as well.
I was just gonna say Monday looks wide open, but yeah, I guess I'm off that day.
Yep. So next week, this is what my schedule looks like. And this is just a holder. It's actually
Do
kind
you
of
want
nice.
to
Next week isn't too busy.
do you want to try like next Thursday?
Sure. Sounds good.
And um, then I just need those reports in the public folder, and I can scrub the pipeline.
All right. Sounds good.
And if we do end up with a couple duplicates, I don't think it's the end of the world because they're entering these things in real time.
Okay. That's, I mean, I
And
don't,
I could
if
take
you,
it out pretty easily.
yeah. And I was going to say, if you do it at a time when not a lot of people are in the system, the chances of creating a duplicate will go down at that point as well.
Okay. So if we looked at Thursday, your central time, right? So on the 8th, I could do, again, anytime 3:30 to 5 is wide open for me, but that's Eastern, so.
And then that's 2:30 for me to 4:30 for me. Do you remember? Don't remember.
Did you say 3:30 is okay? I'm sorry, you're breaking up.
1 second. So it is 4 o'clock there right now.
Yeah, it's 4:08 right now.
Okay, well then I can do any other time as well. This national party isn't anything super important. It's just a national party. So anytime that you have availability and want to do it, I can do this.
I think I'm losing you. Do you want to try to send an invite?
Sure.
Okay, I heard you that time.
Okay. Yes, I'll definitely do that, and I'll save these reports. Do you want them in the public folder, unfiled public reports? Is that where you want them?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just probably run them and save them into my folder. So.
Okay. Sounds good. And I will save these there.
I can do that right now. Since we're a little before 5.
So the apps created today are in there. All contacts in the system. So I hit the details on these two because it'll be easy to open the report that way. It should have all the fields that are necessary in them already. If you try to open them, it may or it may not open. Sometimes it likes to, sometimes it doesn't. And when you download, I don't know if you've ever downloaded anything from Salesforce today, contacts will say Excel not responding, and you just kind of have to leave it for a little bit and let it do its magic.
Okay, yeah.
So what I do is I usually do it like on a lunch break. Go on lunch break, I'll download them, then I have it, and it's working on getting all of those contacts into an Excel file during the time that I'm gone.
Okay, so all contacts I've got. I gotta get all accounts. I'm just gonna grab these real quick so we can get them out of the public.
Yep. And then there should be the ops created today is the third one.
Okay, I've got them in my personal. If you want to keep them.
Alright. And I will delete them out of the public folder. It's created today. Alright, they're out of the public folder then.
Perfect. Okay, yeah, if you don't mind just shooting an invite, then I can, I'll probably do a join me in a conference call number again.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Okay. Cool.
Alright, thank you.
All right, well, thank you. Have a good day.
Yes, you too.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.